Now we are going to start with a unit that is the sound. So first of all, you should know that what actually is the sound. You know that sound is energy. Sound is a form of energy that enable us to hear. That means sound is energy that we hear actually. Like if you are talking to your friend, so what your friend is speaking is coming to you in the form of sound. And you know that sound, what like sound is a particle or a wave, like in which category we differentiate it. So sound is a wave. Sound is again like as the light was a wave, likewise even the sound is a wave. So first of all, we will study that what actually is the wave, or what are the characteristics which are associated with the wave, because more we will come to know about the wave, more will be come to know about the sound, because sound, as I told you, is a wave. So what is wave? Wave is periodic disturbance. Wave is periodic disturbance in a medium. Wave is periodic disturbance in a medium. For example, if you throw a stone in a pond, then what you see that, like if you drop a stone like this, there is a small ripple, it becomes bigger, then there is a big ripple, and likewise it goes off and it vanishes. So those ripples are actually the wave. So what is wave? Wave is a periodic disturbance in a medium. That means there is a disturbance where you see, you can say you can say that there is a transfer of energy from one point to the another. Suppose you are throwing the stone here, but the particle which is present away from it is also vibrating, as you can see the ripple there also. So that means wave is a periodic disturbance in a medium which transfer energy from one point to another. So wave is a periodic disturbance in a medium that transfer energy from one point to the another. So we have basically we classify wave into two categories. We have two kinds of waves. One is electromagnetic wave. Other is mechanical wave. These are the two forms of wave. It is broadly classified into two categories. One is electromagnetic wave, other is mechanical wave. Electromagnetic wave is that which can travel through medium as well as through vacuum. Right. And mechanical wave is that which can't travel through vacuum. It actually needs a medium to travel. It needs a medium to travel. It can't travel through vacuum. For example, we have like light can travel through vacuum as well as through medium. So light is an electromagnetic wave, and sound is also a wave but of mechanical type, because it needs medium to travel, it cannot travel through vacuum. So these are the two classification of wave into two categories, electromagnetic and mechanical. That means that which can travel through medium as well as through vacuum, and mechanical one is that which can't travel through vacuum but can travel through medium. Means it needs medium, what maybe it is water, maybe it is air, maybe it is glass, but the medium should be there, then only we can feel the sound. Otherwise, if there is nothing present, we are not able to hear that sound. See, these two categories is not included in your this chapter, but because as I told you that sound is a wave, so I want that you should understand in a proper manner that what actually is a wave, and in two categories how you just divide it. So now I think it's clear that sound is a wave, and what kind of wave? It is a mechanical wave. That means which can travel through medium but cannot travel through vacuum. So this is what is the sound. Now how the wave propagates? Depending upon that we classify it how the wave propagates, or you can say how the particle vibrate. Depending upon that, we classify wave into two categories. Depending upon that, how the particles are moving, we classify them as longitudinal wave and transverse wave. We classify wave depending upon the propagation, that how the particle can vibrate. We classify it into two categories. One is the longitudinal, other is the transverse. Longitudinal wave is that in which, suppose this is a particle, longitudinal wave is that, or you can say the particle is said to be a constituent of longitudinal wave only if it vibrates to and fro. Suppose this is a rest position and the particle on gaining the energy just vibrate like this and this, then it is said to be a longitudinal wave. And transfer wave is that in which the particle vibrate up and down. That means particle is here at rest position, so whenever it will receive the vibrations or the energy, or if when it starts oscillating, it oscillates only in this direction. It is said to be up and down. It is said to be up and down. So whenever the particles of the wave vibrate up and down, it is said to be a transfer wave, and when the particle vibrate to and fro, it is said to be a longitudinal wave. For example, one more thing, like what they actually consist of. Longitudinal wave consists of two regions. One is, and regions can be clearly shown by this, compression and rarefaction. Longitudinal wave consists of a compression and followed by rarefaction. So that means one wave will have one compression and one rarefaction. Compression is that region when the particles are closer to each other. When the particles are closer to each other. Particles are closer to each other, and due to this, volume decrease and density increase. Volume, you already know that the space occupied by the particles, so obviously they are closer, so that means volume is decreasing, and that means mass per unit volume. That means if I take into consideration this much volume, so that means mass present in it will be sufficient, so that means mass per unit volume will increase, therefore we will say that density will increase, because density is something, mass per unit volume. So when the particles are closer to each other, that means if you take into consideration per volume, the mass will always be greater, and it is, we'll say that density increase, that is mass per unit volume increase. So this is the compression. Then followed by rarefaction. What is rarefaction? Rarefaction is that area when the particles are far from each other. When the particles are far apart, due to which, because they are far, so that means they are occupying more volume, volume increase, and because here you can see that if we say per unit volume, there are 3 particles present, here is only 1. So that means mass per unit volume decrease, we say that density decrease. So every longitudinal wave consists of one compression followed by a rarefaction. So that means compression, rarefaction, compression, rarefaction. Likewise, it follows the way if the wave is traveling like this, so it is just it consists of compression, rarefaction, compression, rarefaction, compression, rarefaction, like that. And the example of the wave in which the particles vibrate to and fro, I'll write that the movement is to and fro. Example is sound. Sound waves, as I told you, is a mechanical wave, and how the particle vibrate? They vibrate to and fro. That means it is a longitudinal wave. Now, if we talk of transfer wave, here the particles, we can show the transfer wave like this. Right. Here the particles vibrate up and down. So it consists of an elevation. This is an elevation called as crest. This is a depression called as trough. So that means each transfer wave will consist of one crest and one trough. So that means elevation is crest and depression is trough. So example of transfer wave we have is in which the particles vibrate up and down is light. In light, the particles vibrate up and down. That means it consists of crest followed by trough, then crest, then trough. Likewise, it follows. So these are the basic, you can say that how we categorize the wave. So I think you got it, that wave is a periodic disturbance in a medium, and what does it transfer from one point to another? Just the transfer of the energy, just the transfer of the energy. And depending upon that whether they can pass through vacuum or medium, we divide the wave into two categories. One is electromagnetic, other is mechanical, which can travel through medium as well as vacuum is electromagnetic like light, and mechanical is that which cannot travel through vacuum but can travel through medium like sound. And how the particles vibrate, we have two kinds of wave, longitudinal and transfer. Particle vibrating to and fro, and there the particle vibrating up and down. And as I told you that sound is a longitudinal wave. It consists of compression followed by rarefaction, then compression, rarefaction, like this. And in one longitudinal wave there will be one compression and one rarefaction. And likewise transverse is that in which particle vibrate up and down, and it consists of an elevation and depression, that means a crest and a trough. So this is the basic introduction of the sound. So as you know now that sound is obviously energy that enable us to hear. It is a kind of wave. What? A mechanical kind of wave. And how the particles vibrate? The particle vibrates to and fro. That means it is a longitudinal wave, and it consists of two parts, that is the compression and the rarefaction. Now we will study the wave parameters, that whenever we are describing the wave, there are certain parameters which just describe the wave completely. So we will see that now.